Women are naturally drawn to men who stand their ground, not those who bend over backward to please them. In the modern dating world, men who maintain emotional control are rewarded, while those who smother women with attention often push them away. Overinvestment signals desperation, and desperation kills attraction. Women don't want a man who worships them without reason. They want a man they have to earn. The more you chase, the more she pulls away. This is why women often obsess over men who maintain a level of mystery, while ignoring those who shower them with constant compliments, gifts, and reassurance. A man who truly understands his value never places a woman above himself. He doesn't make her the prize, he becomes the prize. Confidence, ambition, and purpose are what attract women. If you're always available, always texting first, and always trying to prove your worth, she'll see you as weak and uninteresting. Attraction thrives in uncertainty, not predictability. Men who care too much often think they're being good partners, but in reality, they're suffocating women. Women want to feel desire, not obligation. If she knows she has you wrapped around her finger, the excitement disappears. When a man makes a woman his whole world, she starts looking for a man who isn't so easy to get. The key is balance. Show interest, but never at the expense of your self-respect. A man who knows his worth doesn't seek constant validation. If she senses you're willing to walk away, she won't ignore you, she'll chase you. Before we dive in, I have something valuable for anyone looking to level up their social and relationship skills. I've created a community on Podium where I break everything down step by step, giving you practical tools to boost confidence and build meaningful connections. It's all clear, actionable advice that you can start using right away. Plus, for a limited time, the first 20 people to join will get an exclusive discount. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description to claim your spot. If you know someone who could benefit, be sure to share it with them. Now, let's get into the 7 secrets you should never reveal to a woman. The dangers of overinvesting too soon. Men often lose women when they invest too much, too early. The moment you start treating her as your top priority, before she's earned that spot, she will pull away. Women are biologically wired to test a man's strength, and one of the easiest ways to fail is by giving her too much of your time, attention, and emotions right away. A woman wants to feel like she's winning you over, not like you're throwing yourself at her feet. When you constantly text first, rearrange your schedule for her, or shower her with compliments and gifts without her reciprocating, she starts losing respect for you. She won't see you as a challenge. She'll see you as desperate. And desperation is repulsive. Women are attracted to men with purpose. If she notices you're too eager, too available, and too emotionally invested when she hasn't done anything to deserve it, she'll subconsciously label you as weak. Strong men don't give their attention freely. They make women earn it. The biggest mistake men make is thinking their effort alone will make a woman want them. It doesn't. If effort was enough, the nicest guys would always get the girl. But that's not how attraction works. A woman values what she has to work for. She respects a man who sets boundaries and keeps his emotions in check. You don't need to be cold, but you do need to pace yourself. Let her invest. Let her wonder about you. Let her feel like she's earning your time. If she always knows she has you in her back pocket, she won't appreciate you. But if she senses that she could lose you, she'll crave your attention. The goal isn't to play games. It's to be a man who respects his time and energy. You're not supposed to chase validation from a woman. The moment you start caring more than she does, you become disposable. The problem with always being available. Men who are always available get taken for granted. Women don't respect a man who drops everything for them, responds instantly, or is constantly at their beck and call. The moment a woman realizes she can have your time and attention whenever she wants, she stops valuing it. A woman wants a man who has a life outside of her. If you're always free, always texting back immediately, and always ready to hang out at her convenience, she'll start seeing you as boring and predictable. She'll assume you have nothing going on in your life. And nothing is more unattractive than a man without purpose. Scarcity creates value. Think about why people desire luxury items. They're rare, exclusive, and not easily attainable. The same concept applies to attraction. If you're too accessible, you become common, and common things don't excite women. She wants to feel like she's earned your attention, not like you're giving it away freely. Men who are too available often believe they're proving their commitment. In reality, they're proving their lack of options. A high-value man has responsibilities, goals, and priorities. His schedule isn't wide open because he's focused on success, not seeking a woman's approval. When a woman sees that you have things to do, she respects you more. She starts wondering where you are, why you're not always around, and that mystery keeps her interested. If you're always available, you eliminate tension. Women are attracted to emotional highs and lows. The feeling of not always knowing what will happen next. When a man is too predictable, she loses excitement. That's why women chase the guys who don't always respond, who seem busy, and who don't revolve their lives around them. They create emotional intrigue, expressing too many feelings too soon. Men make a fatal mistake when they dump their emotions on a woman too early. Women are not built to handle a man's insecurities, doubts, or deep emotions right away. When a man becomes emotionally vulnerable too soon, she doesn't see it as a sign of connection. She sees it as weakness. A woman wants to feel your strength before she ever sees your softness. She needs to know that you're stable, in control, and not looking to her for emotional support. The second you start sharing too much about your fears, struggles, or past traumas, she starts seeing you as a burden instead of a leader. Women are naturally drawn to masculine energy, stability, confidence, and control. When you throw too many emotions at her, especially when she hasn't earned that level of trust, she starts pulling away. This is why women say they want a sensitive man, but in reality, they chase the guy who maintains a level of emotional mystery. It's not that you should never express yourself. It's about timing. If you open up too early, you ruin the dynamic. She needs to feel safe and feminine around you, not like she's responsible for your emotional well-being. The mistake of emotional oversharing. Many men mistakenly believe that oversharing their emotions fosters intimacy. They think revealing every detail of their past heartbreaks and struggles will make a woman feel closer to them. In reality, it often overwhelms her. She may listen and act supportive, but deep down, excessive vulnerability too soon can diminish her attraction. Attraction thrives on excitement and mystery. When a woman perceives you as emotionally fragile before she sees you as strong, the spark fades. The key is pacing your emotional openness. In the early stages, focus on being composed and confident. Let her feel your presence, not your emotional baggage. If she asks about your past, keep it brief. If you're dealing with stress, handle it with resilience. Women are drawn to men who manage their emotions without falling apart. This doesn't mean you should be cold or emotionless. It means revealing your depth gradually. Let her earn that side of you. Make her work for your trust rather than giving it away freely. When a woman has to put in effort to understand you, she values the connection more. But if you unload all your emotions too soon, she may start seeing you as weak, and weak men get ignored. The strongest men know when to hold back. They don't seek validation through emotional outpourings. They let their actions speak. Women respect a man who remains composed under pressure, not one who crumbles at every challenge. Emotional vulnerability alone won't make her stay. Women don't fall in love out of pity. They fall for men they admire. Stay in control, and she will respect and desire you more. The fatal mistake of overaccommodation. Nice guys don't finish last because women dislike kindness. They finish last because their kindness often comes across as weakness or insincerity. A man who is too nice isn't always genuinely kind. He's often just afraid of confrontation, rejection, or standing up for himself. Women don't reject nice men because they prefer bad boys. They lose interest when a man lacks boundaries. If you agree with everything she says, avoid disagreements, and constantly put her happiness above your own, you signal that you don't value yourself. If you're always bending over backward to please her, She won't see you as strong. She'll see you as a pushover. Women don't want a man they can control. They want a man they can respect. Nice guys believe that proving how sweet, patient, and understanding they are will make a woman choose them. But attraction isn't based on obligation. It's built on challenge, tension, and respect, not endless approval. A woman wants a man who can say no, who has his own opinions, standards, and life. If you're always agreeable, always available, and always putting her first, she'll get bored. She may appreciate you as a friend, but she won't feel passion for you. This is why women fall for men who challenge them. The man who teases her, who doesn't always text back immediately, who has the confidence to disagree with her. He doesn't have to be rude, but he isn't afraid to prioritize himself. Women respect men who respect themselves. If you constantly seek her validation with excessive compliments, favors, and availability, she will test you. The moment she realizes she can walk all over you without consequence, she will lose attraction. Stop thinking of being nice as a strategy. True confidence isn't about over-accommodation. It's about knowing you don't need anyone's approval. A high-value man treats people well because he chooses to, not because he's trying to win someone over. The key is balance. Be kind but not a pushover, respectful but not afraid to disagree. Women want a man who stands his ground, not one who crumbles under pressure. If you want her attention, stop being the overly nice guy. Be the man who commands respect. The moment a man starts seeking a woman's approval, he loses his power. Women are naturally attracted to men who are self-assured, confident, and unshaken by external validation. When you constantly try to impress her, make her like you, or adjust your behavior based on what you think she wants, she starts losing interest. Men who seek approval often do so subconsciously, overanalyzing texts, being overly agreeable, and fishing for reassurance. They ask questions like, "Do you still like me?" or "Are you mad at me?" These behaviors scream insecurity. Instead of leading the dynamic, they become reactive, adjusting themselves to fit what they think will keep her happy. The truth is, women aren't attracted to men who need their validation. They're drawn to men who create their own. Approval-seeking men give off weak energy. A strong man doesn't worry about whether a woman likes him because he already knows his worth. He operates from confidence, not fear. He doesn't change his opinions to match hers, constantly check in to make sure everything is okay, or feel the need to explain or justify his actions. Women test men in subtle ways to see if they truly believe in themselves. They might disagree with something you say, take longer to respond to messages, or act distant to gauge your reaction. If you start chasing harder, apologizing unnecessarily, or changing your personality to please her, she'll see right through it. She'll recognize that you're trying to win her approval instead of standing firm in who you are. A man who doesn't seek approval is a man who naturally attracts respect. He doesn't need to prove himself because he already sees himself as valuable. He expresses his thoughts without hesitation, makes decisions without second-guessing, and doesn't let a woman's mood dictate his confidence. If she gets upset or disagrees, he doesn't panic. He stays grounded, knowing his worth isn't dependent on her validation. The strongest men understand that attraction isn't built on chasing. It's built on presence. When a man is centered and confident, he doesn't need to beg for reassurance. He knows that if a woman truly values him, she will make the effort to stay in his life. If she doesn't, he's fine walking away. That level of detachment makes him powerful. So if you're constantly worried about what she thinks, stop. The moment you let go of the need for approval, you become more attractive. Women respect men who trust themselves. Stop seeking validation, and you'll notice women start seeking you instead. One of the biggest mistakes men make is thinking they need to prove their worth to a woman, whether it's bragging about their money, talking about achievements, or showing off in some way. The moment a man starts trying too hard to impress, he loses value in a woman's eyes. Women are extremely perceptive. They can tell when a man is genuinely confident and when he's overcompensating. If you constantly bring up your job, your car, or how much you lift at the gym, she won't see you as high value. She'll see you as insecure. A man who truly has status, success, and confidence doesn't feel the need to advertise it. It speaks for itself. Trying too hard also applies to behavior. Men who try too hard are overly agreeable, constantly cracking jokes for attention, or always looking for ways to stand out instead of being natural and relaxed. They act like performers, hoping to win her over. Ironically, this backfires. The men who attract women the most are those who don't care whether they impress her or not. They simply exist in their own confident state, and that energy naturally draws women in. A woman wants to feel like she's earning a place in your world, not like you're bending over backward to prove you belong in hers. When a man tries too hard, it shows that he sees her as above him. If you truly believe in your value, you don't need to convince her. You just need to be. Another common mistake is using money and status to gain her attention. Flashing expensive items, name-dropping connections, or paying for everything too soon doesn't impress a woman. It makes her feel like you're compensating for something. The most attractive men don't rely on external things to prove their worth. They create attraction through their mindset, presence, and the way they carry themselves. If you catch yourself trying to impress, stop and ask yourself why. Are you doing it because you genuinely enjoy sharing something, or are you hoping for her approval? A truly confident man doesn't force his value onto others. He lets them discover it on their own. He doesn't feel the need to talk about his success because he knows it will become obvious in time. He doesn't act a certain way to get her attention. He acts in a way that naturally commands respect. Women are drawn to men who don't seek validation. If you feel the need to prove something, she'll sense it, and it will turn her off. But if you're comfortable in your own skin, secure in who you are and not trying to win her over, she will respect and desire you. Stop trying so hard. Just be. That's what makes a man truly attractive. Stop making her your world. Find your purpose instead. A man who makes a woman the center of his world loses her respect. At first, she might enjoy the attention and even feel special, but over time, she starts to see him as weak. When a man drops everything for a woman, prioritizing her over his goals and making her the focus of his existence, she begins to lose attraction. She realizes he has nothing else going on except chasing her, and that's when she starts pulling away. Women are drawn to men with a mission, those who have goals, ambitions, and a purpose bigger than her. She wants to feel like she's joining a man on his journey, not becoming the sole reason for his existence. If she becomes your priority over your own growth, she will start testing you. She may become distant, irritated, or even disrespectful, not because she wants to hurt you, but because she can't respect a man who lacks direction. Men who make women their entire world often become clingy and needy. They check in too often, constantly seek reassurance, and panic if she takes too long to reply. They overanalyze every interaction, wondering if they said the wrong thing or if she's losing interest. This behavior kills attraction. Women want a man who is stable, independent, and emotionally secure. A high-value man never revolves his life around a woman. He enjoys her presence, but he doesn't need it. He pursues his passions, focuses on self-improvement, and builds his empire, with or without her. And because of that, she naturally wants to be a part of his world. Ironically, the less you need her, the more she wants you. The men women chase are the ones focused on their purpose, business, or personal growth. They don't drop everything for a woman because they don't need to. They respect their own time, and because of that, women respect them. A man who is too available, too eager, and too willing to sacrifice everything for a relationship is a man who gets ignored. Stop making her your world. Make your mission your world and let her be a part of it. When you do that, she will see you as a man worth following. Women don't want to be your purpose. They want to be with a man who is one. To truly attract a woman, focus on yourself first, your goals, your ambitions, and your sense of purpose. When you prioritize your life, maintain your boundaries, and stay grounded in your own value, you naturally draw women to you. Stop chasing validation. Stop trying to impress. Stop making her the center of everything. Be the man who commands respect, and she will respect you. Be confident, self-sufficient, and strong in your presence, and watch your attraction level skyrocket. Stay strong, stay focused, and always protect your power. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.